All right, y'all. Let's see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wait for a little while. I didn't want to go live on this subject, but we need to talk. This is pretty much the most. This is pretty much what's going down, and I have a little bit of knowledge that I want to share with y'all. So, y'all, so y'all gonna let me see here. Let me get a lot of this stuff moving around here. I'm gonna share a little bit of knowledge with y'all about what I know, because I know some people who know some of the players here. I know people who know Trump. I don't know anybody who knows Musk, but I do know people who know Trump. Personally, I know him. I've been living a long time, so I've rubbed elbows with a lot of people. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna run a sound check real quick. Yeah. I'm gonna run a sound check real quick. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So I'll go ahead and start it right now. Elon Musk and Trump are in a bitch fight. Two bitches, two punk bitches fighting over stuff. You know, they both have big egos, and I understand how that goes. You can't tell a billionaire anything, and you can't tell a wannabe billionaire anything either. One's a billionaire, the other one's a wannabe billionaire. So now, let's see. So now Trump is sitting over there talking about Elon Musk is sitting over there using ketamine and getting high in his drug usage. Let me see if I can pull some of this up. Where's my Safari? I don't need that. Where is it? All right. Are we ready? Let me go ahead and strike some of this. No, me right here. No, me. Woo! Smooth this here. Trump calling people to tell them privately that Elon is a big time drug addict. Now, talk about the kettle. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. I know people who know Trump. Trump. They told me that Trump been doing cocaine since back in the '80s. Donald Trump, the president of the United States is a former cokehead, and now he does Adderall on speed. We gonna get into that later. We gonna get to that a little bit later. But let's go ahead and start this. Let's read this article real quick. Trump calling people to tell them privately that Elon Musk is a big time drug addict. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can go ahead and maximize that. Yeah. All right, so privately that Elon Musk is a big time drug addict. Report. Now, I don't know how true this is, but anybody with a red chainsaw, I mean, this looks like a drug addict to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he doing this sober, I mean, I've never seen it. This he look like he do a lot of fancy stuff. He lick frogs in Central America. Let's see if I can change my camera angle real quick. Yeah, I think Elon Musk lick frogs out in Central America, but that's just me. I don't know if it's true, but I think he go out in the Central American jungle and lick them frogs, man. That's just me. Now, President Donald Trump has been privately telling President Donald Trump has been privately telling allies that Elon Musk is a big time drug addict, according to LinkedIn report. Trump's a big time drug addict. The newspaper spoke that to 17 different sources on the heels of the 2-day unraveling of a once-time strong alliance between Musk and the president. Yeah, they called him the co-president. Don't look like his co-president now. He got shafted. Yeah, Elon Musk, you effed around and found out too. All the people in MAGA, everybody who thinks Trump is this big-time billionaire here to save America, y'all been had by a con man. He ain't nothing but a con man, bro. I'm just telling you this from what I know. And y'all think I'm just making this up in these allegations? Don't just stay tuned. I'm gonna bring up some proof. The newspaper spoke to 17. Yeah, hold up. I'm sorry. I already read that. Friday night, the New York Times reported that the two were in a breakup. Like two little bitches that they are. More than a week ago, after Tesla CEO handpicked the choice of NASA's to lead NASA, Jared Isaacman. So so Elon was trying to sit there and put his guy in there so he could get all that NASA money and pocket it for SpaceX, because SpaceX, I think, is failing. And he needs an influx of cash. And guess where they want to get the cash from? You and me. Y'all don't want y'all to have my money to go blow up rockets in the Gulf of Mexico, you punk bitches. Donate it to Democrats. Discovery that angered Trump. On Saturday, WAPO reported that there was more chaos behind the scenes as Musk was able to get along with members of Trump's cabinet. Trump believed he was using drugs. Trump reportedly made numerous private calls on the matter after the blow-up. Goodness gracious. Goddamn Donald Trump. So, boy, Trump's the Joker, bro. Y'all say everybody think Trump's this good guy. Trump is one of the worst people who ever lived. And he ain't and he proud about it, buddy. You know, he likes to be, you know, some jokers like to see the world get burned. And y'all dumbasses elected this fool. Trump was said to have made at least one call in which he called Musk a big-time drug addict. The Post noted that Trump typically responds to personal, and he's the richest man on the planet. Goodness gracious. What happened? Trump said to him, Post noted that Trump typically responds to personal attacks through barbs on social media. He felt the rift when Musk required a different strategy. Trump reportedly urged Vice President J.D. Vance and others not to escalate tensions with the head of SpaceX in the immediate aftermath of the collapse of the relationship. Probably after Musk claimed that Trump was the reason that the documents related to the deceased sexual predator and human trafficker Jeffrey Epstein had not been released. It wasn't just Trump. Trump raised the possibility of investigating Musk's government contracts. The Post also reported a physical altercation between Musk and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent that Steve Bannon claimed took place in April. Oh, Lord. The two men apparently got into a screaming match outside the Oval Office. Like some bitches. He claims to unearth more than $1 trillion in government waste and fraud. Bannon told the Post that Musk is a total fraud, which Musk responded by ramming his shoulder into Besnet's ribs like a rugby player. Yeah, they play a lot of rugby down in South Africa, so yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, he know who to pick on. Go run into an American football player with that. Let's see how they work out for you. They'll rip your shoulder off. Anyway, all right. So we got that going. Now, why would Trump? Why is Musk so butthurt that Trump did him dirty? Well, I don't know why, because Trump done everybody dirty. Anybody? Let me see. Anybody watching me besides myself? Trump done everybody goddamn dirty. So let's rewind this back a couple of years. Trump, if it's a fact, it's almost a fact that if Trump wasn't president right now, he'd be in jail. This guy is a convicted felon, and he was facing 4 or 5 more other charges, all over because of things that happened between his businesses. I mean, because he's a con man. So it all finally caught up to him. I mean, with his businesses, with the election fraud, the stuff that he was talking about, the election was rigged and all of that. That's why he got kicked off Facebook, Twitter, and all the other social platforms, because he was sitting there spreading all this BS. So they booted him. Fast forward a little bit, Trump he runs for president again, started getting shot at. Hold on 1 second. Let me make myself a little bigger here. Trump started running for president. He ended up getting shot at. Which, there's a whole bunch of conspiracies behind that, but I mean, I'm not gonna get to all of that. And Elon comes to the rescue and drops tens of millions of dollars. I think it was like $300 million or something like that into Trump's campaign. Now, that is enough money to sway an election in which that happened. So now, anyway, Elon Musk. So Trump, Trump and Elon Musk, they buddies and stuff. He got him elected, saved him from going to jail, so on and so forth. Now, fast forward, he put him in charge of all of that Doge stuff and things of that nature. Let me see here. And everything's all hunky-dory. Everybody's living well. And then so Trump comes out with some of his legislation with the big bill, and he started cutting some of Elon's programs out. Well, Elon said that, oh, okay, well, this, what did Elon say? He called the bill an abomination or something like that. Like the bill was stupid, which it is. But I mean, everything that Trump does is pretty stupid. It ain't very many policies that he can make that's like brilliant. Look at how he crashed the government earlier this year. I mean, crashed the economy earlier this year, and then want to blame it on Biden. That's just how he rolls. He just do all kind of messed up stuff, and then he goes, "Oh, it's Biden's fault." That's the kind of bitch he is. Anyway, so now they are they in a bitching match, and people are like, "Oh, Elon's going to win because he's richer." I'm not all quite so sure about that, because Elon, I don't think Elon got the kind of guts and the nuts to beat out Trump, because Trump don't give a fuck. Trump don't give a good goddamn about nothing. I think Trump's gonna win. He's already backing out and deleting his tweets. That's soft stuff, man. If you go, Elon, you ain't gonna go at Elon ain't got the balls to go at Trump. That's neither here nor there. Now Trump is sitting over here talking about this dude's some type of drug dealer. I mean, not drug dealer, excuse me. He's a big, heavy drug user, ketamine and things of that nature. Now, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Let's look at some videos. Let me see if I can do something here. Trump's been doing drugs for forever. let's look at some videos here. We have Noah Castler. This guy worked on The Apprentice. Now,
it's not a joke. It depends. You know, the diapers is not a joke. It depends. You know, Diaper Don is trending, but it's based in reality. He would often soil himself on The Apprentice set. He's incontinent from all the speed, all the Adderall he does, the cocaine that he's done for decades. You know, all that stuff has a laxative, and it has an effect on your bowels, and his are uncontrollable. He's worn diapers since probably the 90s, but I saw it firsthand in the 2000s on Celebrity Apprentice in late 2000s, and we'd have to stop the show and change him, you know, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times. And you've seen it happen while he's in office. You've seen he was in the Oval Office with Erdogan, and you could clearly hear him sort of evacuating himself. He did it in front of Senator Feinstein, Dianne Feinstein, at a press conference. So he does it, and he almost sits there like and unaware of it, you know. And one time I saw Ivanka have to go kind of whisper in his ear, and then Keith came and took him off stage. He'll also do it in a rage, and this is where it gets really drug related. He'll start to freak out. You know, one time there was the word arbitrage on a cue card, and he started screaming that the script department was setting him up. You're setting me up, and he just freaked out, and then very loudly evacuated his bowels, and you could smell it, you know, and the guy was holding the boom mic, you know, was tearing up. So that's where the nickname, the SHIT show came from. That was the crew nickname for Celebrity Apprentice. So when you hear Diaper Don, it's not a joke. He tries to hide it. I'll give you one more fact. If you look up the video of him when he was doing the WWF thing, he tackles a guy on the ground outside of the ring, and you can clearly see the outline of the Depends in his pants. And that was back in the early 90s. So he's lost control of his bowels, he's lost control of his brain. That's who he is, Diaper Don.
And now he's also the goddamn president. Now, we're talking about, let's look at Trump, WWE, with the Depends diaper. Let's see if I can pause it. Oh my goodness. Oh man, look what this dude got on, man. And y'all looked at this convicted felon who can't even, who's not even potty trained. President. Oh man, this is pathetic. America the beautiful. Boy, look here. This boy ain't even potty trained. This boy got on. Man, what the hell is that he got on this pants? Got the. Boy, your panty line, man. You need a panty line or something, man. Trump, you need to fix that, bro. No, this boy got on a. Man, look. Oh, look here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find out. The fart.
So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion to show leadership in an effort to end this senseless violence. And it can be ended. So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion to show leadership.
This can't be real, man. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is real. I'm trying to give y'all correct stuff, man. But y'all know I'm goofy as hell. And I attract goofy stuff. Oh, shout out to you, Sade and Helena, JG. Shout out to you for tuning in. This motherfucker. I'm gonna try to get through this, man. I didn't come up here. I'm trying to have a serious show, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion to show leadership in an effort to end this senseless violence. And it can be ended. So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion to show leadership in an effort to end this senseless violence. And it can be ended.
All right, so this is what, so he's incontinent.
Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to get into.
Yeah, Stephen A.
People to leave out.
So
amplified or retweeted
a post. Trump is like that. Let me see if I can make myself a little bit bigger. Trump is like that because they say he ain't do nothing but sexually assault people in the 80s and do a lot of cocaine allegedly. I got that from some good sources. And yeah, and now, now he shits himself. We have a shitty president in office. And I would want to be nowhere. Like if I'm the president that followed him, man, I'd burn the White House down and I'd burn the White House down and rebuild it before I go up in there after his shitty ass. Hell no. Nasty fucker. So anyway, Elon sit over there and said that Trump's in the Epstein files. And I believe that he was out there doing a lot of stuff, that he was participating in Epstein's alternative activities. I do believe that wholeheartedly. Because he's already been accused a couple of times of sexually assaulting ladies.
There you see in the middle of your screen Donald Trump.
And I'm going to tell you how cold Donald Trump is. Hold up. See, and that's the thing. See, Donald Trump is a guy who will, he'll accuse you of doing something and he's been doing it his whole life. I got examples here. Let's get it started. So let's go say Musk alleges Trump is in Epstein files.
That says, President versus Elon, who wins? My money's on Elon. Trump should be impeached.
My money on Trump, buddy. Because I don't think Elon got the nuts to go up against Trump. I know Trump ain't got no balls like a real person. But Trump, if he got enough people behind him, Trump will do anything. It's included taking out Musk. And we're going to get into this later.
J.D. Vance should replace him. He also retweets his original post saying Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, that is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald Trump. Again, as a news organization, we have no evidence of that. But Elon Musk, who just spent a lot of time with him, is making that.
I did a video earlier. Trump's name was in Trump's name and number was in Epstein's files. Epstein had everybody in there. But Trump was in there too. So, and you seen pictures of Trump. And y'all seen Trump, man, let me hold on. Y'all seen oh, my bad, hold up. My bad. Let me make myself small. I'm over here messing up my broadcast. Y'all excuse me a little bit. Let me go. Trump and Ivanka. Picture. Nah, the one when she was a little bitty girl. This one. Where is that? Man, how creepy is that, man? And he said that how creepy is that? He said if Ivanka wasn't his daughter, he'd probably sleep with her. Ugh. I mean, so I think he probably did get into that Epstein stuff, man. That's y'all president. That's y'all homie, man. But let's get into a little bit more
claim against him. Mara Gay brought us to the point that we are.
Now, let's get to
we
the
would have done
point.
very well if he had gone to therapy at one point, but he didn't.
Bad person?
No, he wasn't. I will tell. He definitely had problems from the get with stuff around racism. His family history is really quite fraught, and so I think he had a lot of trauma. And then he was, he has obviously autism issues, and he he's a creative person who's very deeply enmeshed in science fiction, whether we're in a simulation or not. Very creative.
Do you think he
risk-taking.
thinks that we're in a simulation?
He told me that as he got more acclaim, as people sucked up to them, as inevitably happens with rich people or famous people, most rich people now, he started to believe his own nonsense and became overly dramatic. At one point, we did an interview where he said, if Tesla doesn't survive, humanity is doomed to me. I think that he started using...
Man, this mother, dude, I saw cars. I've driven. Let me tell you how stupid Elon Musk is talking about that BS. Talking about if Tesla doesn't survive, humanity is doomed. He full of shit. Now, the thing about it is, I've driven. I travel a lot. I've driven Chinese cars. They just like driving Teslas and American cars. All they do is copy. All they did was copy everything over here. And China has good cars, just like over there in the Motor City, Detroit. They have decent cars coming out of there too. Tesla goes away, ain't nobody gonna give a good goddamn.
Drugs quite a bit. I think that's been well reported, especially ketamine. And if I've ever taken it, which I did, it's a very disassociative drug.
So you understand the Trump...
Oh, what's he doing with the government? I think he has a thing in his head that he has this narrative in his head that the government is terrible.
So Teddy, that was...
All right, that's enough of that. So that's somebody that's reporting on Elon Musk. I believe he's taking all them damn drugs too. Let me look at the comments. Let's see. Okay. Hold on 1 second. So Shardan Helena, she says, this is giving me a lot of visuals I'm being forced to contemplate in my head. I thought that T.D. Jakes swallowing Diddy was a bad visual. I got some videos about that too. You know, anytime I see T.D. Jakes and Diddy, I'm ready to report on that. I don't know why I get a kick out of that, man. I started to think I have some type of mental problem. Hey, so you think they make dookie draws in BBW? She wrong for that. I need to put that comment on the screen. Anyway, if y'all watch it, y'all see it. At TD Jakes' size. I don't know, man. I hate to. I can't. I'm a very, very heterosexual man, and I don't participate in those activities. Now, I mean, I've done some real freaky stuff with women. You know what? I'm telling you too much of my business, but I've never done anything with a man, so I don't know how they operate. You know, with with dookie draws. They may have to have like a lot of booty spray type stuff, you know, where they have to really wash. I don't know. I know when I can only think about when I've had episodes with COVID. COVID comes out of me via diarrhea. I don't know why I'm getting this personal, but you know, and I can only imagine it's something like that. Now, you know, and man, it is just real terrible, man. I have to sit there and really wash myself really well. Otherwise, I don't want to walk around smelling like shit all day long. I mean, that's not very becoming. You know, most ladies, if you walk up to them, you smell like you just took a big dump, they're probably going to shoot you down. And, you know, I like to, you know, at least give myself a fighting chance when I approach a lady. So I try to take plenty of showers. And after you soap up your butt all that much, man, it start feeling funny. I don't know, man. But anyway, let's go to the next one. I'm craving more TD Jakes updates. If you do a search now for TD Jakes on YouTube, now funny ass names of his older sermons pop up. Now in the results, you should show a picture of that. Okay, I'm gonna get to Jakes. You know, I can always. Okay, I'll do that. I mean, you know, I'm gonna do some Jakes. Hey, TD Jakes is my favorite subject on the planet. Why? I just have mental problems like that. So I'm gonna get to Jakes. Okay, says my daddy's wood. Oh Lord. Listen, Miss Short. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly now. Miss Shardan Helena, You you're a pretty funny lady, and you need to quit because this. You should be talking about people like that. That is not very becoming of a lady. You shouldn't be talking crap to people like that. Now I could do it because I'm an asshole from Texas that ain't worth a shit. But you shouldn't do that type of stuff, sweetie. That is not very becoming of a lady. So that means my grandmother talk more. Boy, my grandma talk more shit than X-Lax. My grandmother, man, God rest her soul. Boy, she used to talk about people so bad. Anyway, shout out to you, Grandma, wherever you are. I hope you're not looking up at us instead of. I hope you're not looking up at us, and I hope you're looking down. Okay, let's get back to. You got mental problems too. Let's get back to the broadcast about because I got some stuff. See, Trump is the type of asshole that he'll sit there. He be doing all that. He's hypocritical. He'll do everything, all the stuff that he. Let me just show you some videos. He'll be sitting there accusing everybody of the BS that he's doing. Oh, let's go to here. So y'all remember when this fool brought all those ladies that accused when he ran for president the first time. Now Donald Trump has been accused. Now anyway, let me see. Y'all remember when he brought all those ladies over there that he accused that accused former President Bill Clinton, who he was then running against his wife, Madam Secretary Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump, that motherfucker, that boy, he brought all the women that accused to the debate, that accused her husband of assaulting him to the debate. But meanwhile, it's 20 women accusing him of doing the same thing and worse. This is how cold Donald Trump is. And I mean, let's just say 20 women, at least half of them was telling the truth. And look at this nigga.
Left to right, Kathleen Willey. There you see in the middle of your screen Donald Trump, but from left to right, Kathleen Willey,
Trump, boy.
Juanita Broderick, then Donald Trump in the middle, Kathy Shelton, Paula Jones. These are women who have made very strong accusations against Bill Clinton, except for Kathy Shelton. She has accused, she was a rape victim, and Hillary Clinton, as a public defender, represented the man accused of raping her. Donald Trump is speaking of these women. I don't know if our audio is good enough, but we really can't understand what he's saying. But this sets the stage for what could be a really ugly and contentious debate tonight. The fact that he has brought these women here to a hotel in St. Louis, has invited.
Let me tell you how big of a motherfucker. Let me tell you how big this asshole is.
Joy. It was
to this
a
case.
wonderful feeling.
And as you lined out there, laid out there, remember, this is a civil case, not a criminal case. There was no guilty verdict.
Well, today we learned an appeals court rejected President-elect Donald Trump's bid to overturn a jury's verdict that found him liable for sexual abuse and defamation. The case stems from a lawsuit brought by writer E. Jean Carroll and upholds the $5 million award granted to her. In May of 2023, a federal jury found him civilly liable for sexually abusing Carroll in the
This fool got some nerve. He sit over there and bring all Bill Clinton's accusers over there, and he had more of them. This motherfucker Trump, that's the Joker. He just sat there.
store dressing room,
and on top of that, I bet she won't see a nickel of that $5 million. Trump ain't paying her nothing. Trump
tried arguing the trial judge violated his rights by allowing certain evidence, including the testimony of two women who shared stories of their alleged encounters with Trump that bore similarities to Carroll's story. A three-judge federal appeals.
Man, I got a partner, man, that live in New York, say Trump was going over there and sexually assaulting all kind of women up and down through Manhattan. Those are just rumors. But I believe him. You know what I mean?
Panel rejected Trump's argument and ruled he is not entitled to a new trial. Trump has vehemently denied Carroll's allegations and has vowed to appeal the case as far as the Supreme Court. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe joins us now. So, Ed, let's start there. Are Trump and his team saying anything yet about this appeals court decision?
Lindsay, no.
It don't matter. So Trump.
Fantastic. A woman who successfully sued former President Donald Trump for sexual abuse was up early today. E. Jean Carroll made the rounds on morning TV, saying she feels vindicated after years of Trump.
Of course, Trump gonna lie like a sack of shit. But anyway, back to me. So this is how Trump rolls. So this is I brought this up because Trump's finna unload. Trump just unloaded like, oh, Elon Musk is full of ketamine. He's a heavy drug user. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. That's how I know Trump. All that stuff they say about Trump is true. About his dick's little. He's a little pussy ass mofo. I believe all of it. And this is just horrible, man. So now E. Jean Carroll, she got $5 million. Good luck with getting that money. You ain't gonna see a nickel of that. If that's the Donald Trump that I know. Which I don't know him very well, but I've heard enough rumors about him where it seemed like it. Good luck with that. You got plowed by a little dick dude, and you can't even you won't collect a nickel. And he's supposed to be a billionaire. What is $5 million to a billionaire? Nothing. And you know why? He can't? You know why he ain't gonna give it to her? Because he can't pay it. Because he ain't got that kind of money. Because he ain't no goddamn billionaire. Trump's just a con man. And all y'all dumbasses that sit up there and elected him, and y'all have been con too. And you too, Elon. Let's look at Elon's Twitter, man. And his pussy ass that took down his Twitter comments. What a punk move, you soft ass. Elon Musk, you soft. Anybody ever buy anything from Elon Musk, y'all soft too. Nah, see, you sitting over there halfway destroying your whole career behind this fool, and he done threw your bitch ass under the bus. That's what your punk ass get. You pussy ass. Elon Musk is a pussy. Elon Musk is a pussy. And he looked like he be on all the drugs they accusing him of. Man, you saw that chainsaw, man? I could pull up pictures of this fool. But anyway, let's go back to, let me see. Hold up. And now, guess what? They trying to deport this. They finna try to deport your ass. Because you got Steve Bannon, who is Trump's little old bitch. Let me see if I can pull this up. You got Steve Bannon, who's Trump's little old business, talking about you.
The nation is Donald Trump. Without Trump coming down that escalator, folks, I had a ringside seat. And I will tell you, it ain't the Elon Musk of the world. They come and go all the time. They're a dime a dozen. Because it's about the sovereignty of the nation and sealing the border and shipping 13 million out of here. Let me change that. 13 million in one, because Elon Musk is illegal and he's got to go too. Okay, you're going to ship these other people home. Let's start with the South Africans. Okay, and I got a couple other could go too, but he's illegal. Deport immediately.
Now, maybe it's just
million out of here.
Maybe it's just me, but I think this was, man. I think this dude do a whole lot of alternative substances as well. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm looking. I see a lot of, man. What do I see with this one, boy? I see a lot of Jack Daniels. I see a lot of JD every day, and I'm almost certain, man, it's something. He put something up in his nose, And I ain't talking about nose, whatever the nose spray is. He put some stuff from down south of the border up in his nose. Yes, sir. But this is Trump's little booty liquor. Trump's little booty liquor out here trying to deport Elon Musk. Now, that ain't gonna happen. But Elon has backed off and deleted all of his Twitter. So let's finish what let's see what else he said about Elon and SpaceX. I think when threatens to take one of his big programs out of SpaceX, President Trump tonight should sign an executive order. Oh, yeah, Elon, brother. I think Elon, buddy, you be doing some, boy, you be getting high. And I'm talking about real high. Man, look at this motherfucker, man. Yeah,
jumping
Elon.
around the stage on ketamine and everything like that with the MAGA cheering him on, and he's doing the thing and going to the inauguration, and he's a big shot, and he's getting all that adulation. He doesn't understand. That's for Trump.
Boy, what a ass, what a brown nose dude, man. Is that Trump doo-doo on your face for sticking your face in Trump's ass all the time? Is that doo-doo on your face? I think so.
That's for Trump. Because Trump's the man that's got in the arena and did it and risked everything.
Okay. Let's go to X. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find X here. All right, let's go to X. Let's just see how soft Elon Musk is. He's removed all the Jeffrey Epstein hold up, my fault. He removed all of the posts from Epstein and all that. Look, now he's sitting here talking about SpaceX is great. So either Trump has called him and say, hey, we're going to still give you some SpaceX money. You know, just remove your tweets. And we're going to be buddies again, like a bunch of punk bitches that they are. The current, like, let me see. Alarming. Coming U.S. Now, they try to talk about deporting his ass. And, you know. So he might have took his fangs out when they say we're gonna send you back to Africa. I done heard people tell me that, and I ain't never been to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Mississippi. And they talking about they gonna send me back to Africa. Motherfucker, I ain't never been to Africa. I ain't even flown by Africa. I ain't been close to Africa. Yeah, he'd have removed all that Trump stuff. The truth is that our whole budget has grown from about $3.6 trillion to a decade ago to $7.2 trillion. Yep, that Trump has a lot to do with that. He gonna grow it some more, buddy. Trump's gonna spend more money on the deficit than any president ever, and he don't give a fuck. He gonna take the American credit card and charge it up. And leave it to his kids and grandkids. Well, he don't care about them either. That's how much of a bastard he is. Stock performance over 15 years. Tesla, 8%. Tesla Motors, Tata Motors. Oh, wow. Kia. Ford has lost money over the 15 years. They ain't never lying. Ford is a terrible, terrible company. Anyway, he's deleted all of his stocks, man. I mean, he's deleted all of his, what the hell you call this? he deleted all those texts, all those posts against Trump. Yeah, he hide. He be getting high and he got scared. Little chicken shit ass. You a chicken shit. You got scammed and you messed around and found out. That's all that happened. The big beautiful breakup. Jesse Waters, Musk was the co-president, and the media said Trump was doing favors for Elon Musk. Well, if you look at this big beautiful bill, there are no favors for Elon Musk at all. That's why he got mad. That's why he got mad. And now he done took all that bad stuff down about Trump. He done backed off, old pussy ass. President Trump on Elon Musk. He never asked me for a thing. I mean, I got rid of the EV mandate, but he has never asked me for a thing. I think that's an amazing attribute. Elon's a patriot. I want to thank you very much for the job that you're doing. This just gets better and better. We were both. Yeah, I think Trump then sent him a message saying, "Okay, man, we're gonna give you what you want." And he took his post down. You know what I mean? They in there, you know what I'm saying? They in there butt fucking each other. That's just, yeah. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. Y'all give me a hot second. I'll be right back. All right. Let me see what else. How many people watching my show? Probably nobody. Yeah, I got a couple people. So, yeah, he sit over there and deleted all these tweets, man. He got played, man. Trump done played his ass. Just like when Trump went bankrupt 6 times and everybody think he's a great businessman. What other great businessman go bankrupt 6 times and they were like, oh, he's a great businessman. Okay. Elon does ketamine. Trump's on Epstein's list. Oh, wow. I don't get that one, but man, Trump. If the country goes insolvent, if all the money is just spent on paying interest on debt, there's no money left for anything. A country is no different from a person. A country overspends, the country goes bankrupt. Same as the person who overspends goes bankrupt. Trump went bankrupt 6 times. You think he gives a good goddamn about overspending? He done went bankrupt 6 times. And your dumb ass went into business with him. And that's what your pussy ass get. Man, Elon Musk ain't shit. And I know you're racist because you're from South Africa and from the apartheid. And I know that's how your parents taught you to not like black people. Not like black Africans. You're a white African. The 12 Democrats that make the most sense for 2028. I don't know, but now Elon look like he finna jump ship and go get back on the Democrat side. I don't know, bro. What y'all think? Oh shit! Hold on. All right, y'all. This is all I gotta say. I ain't got much else to say about these pussy ass cats, but you know, I'm gonna sit here and watch it, and I might do another trial. I mean, I might do another live stream about it, you know. But yeah, PA Texas, and I'm out. Let me go see if I can talk some more shit about TD Jakes.